Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we're going to continue with our series on TypeScript. Okay, so we're going to go over in this video, we're going to go over enums. So what are enums and how we can use enums in TypeScript. So let's jump into it. So if you're coming from other programming languages like C++, I think I believe there is something as enums in C++, or they have another name. Yeah, but basically what enums are in TypeScript or any other language is basically gives you a selected a set of options that you can pick from. So for example, let's say that you're creating a drop down for people to select a given option, right? You can keep those options within an enum because an enum is each value within an enum is going to be a unique value. Okay, so basically let me just show you how it's done. Okay, so I think explanation is better than just me explaining everything to you. So enums, by the way, the spelling is enum. Okay, enum, just like this. Okay, so enum. I don't know how you guys pronounce it, but let me know if you think I'm correct. Okay, so let's create an enum in TypeScript. So just use the keyword enum and then the name of the enum. So let's say I'm going to create an enum for school levels like primary school, high school, college, and stuff like that. Okay, so let's say the first one is primary school, right? And then we have middle school, and then we have high school. Okay, and then let me just call it high school like this, and then finally we have college, right? So let me just say these are the list of the school levels that you have, right? So you must choose a school level with from this given list of schools, right? So each of these school levels is unique, so we can keep it an enum. Okay, so once you have an enum, let's try to access it. We can give values to this enum, but by default they are given integer values. So let's go ahead and try to access the values of these enums. Okay, so to access them, you can simply go ahead and I'm just going to say const, I'm going to say level is equals to, it's going to be of type, let's say, education level, and this is going to be equals to, and then I'm going to say education level. So I'm going to say education level dot, and I can go ahead and say primary. Okay, so say primary there. So this is going to be primary. Okay, so I can go ahead and simply console log it. So console.log, and I'm going to go ahead and log the level. So once I log the level, what do you think the level is going to be? What value do you think you're going to get in the terminal? Sorry, in the console. Again, make sure that you have your make your TypeScript compiler running in watch mode. So now if I go in here, let's see if you can access this. Okay, so once we have that, I'm going to go ahead and save the code, and let's see if the code is not reflecting, right? So let me just go ahead and give it a refresh. So you can see now we got back a 0. So we got back a 0 right there. So the first value is always a 0. So if I go ahead and get middle school, and that's going to be a 1. Okay, so you can see it's a 1. So this one is always a 0, a 1, a 2, a 3. So it always starts from 0, the first one, and increments by 1. You can also change the value. You can go ahead and say this is going to be equals to 30. So if this is 30, then it's going to be 31, it's going to be 32, 33, and onwards. Okay, so you can see now it's 31 because this is 30, right? What if you give this one an integer value? Let's say primary school. If you select primary school, its value is going to be primary school, right? So if you do that, then you have to go ahead and rename this thing. So you have to either go ahead and give all this a string value, or you have to go ahead and give each one of these and the first one here after the string an integer value, and then it will increment for the other ones. Okay, so if I go here, you can see now we have 9. So if I go ahead and say primary, if I go ahead and say high school, what do you think the value of high school is going to be? So since this is going to be 9 and this is going to be 10 and it's going to be 11. Okay, so if I go in here, you can see now you have 10. So it increments afterwards. So if you give it a string value, then you have to go ahead also give it the next one an integer value, and then from there it's going to increase afterwards. Okay, so I can also go in here and make this one to be high. Just get this type that's casing, right? So high school. Okay, so if this is high school, then I have to go ahead and give also this one either a number, or and then the other ones will start incrementing from this specific number. Okay, so that's basically it. So now you see everything works. So I can go in here and just say this is also going to be college, and this is also going to be, let me change all this to basically just strings. Okay, so middle school. So if you want to select middle school, it's going to be middle schools, high school going to be high school, and so on and so forth. So that's basically how enums work in TypeScript. So you can use enum for whenever you have unique values and you want them stored, like a choice of unique values, then an enum is a good option. Okay, so let me know if you guys having any question regarding enums in TypeScript. I'll do my best to get back to you. Thank you guys for watching this video so much, and if you guys have you want to support the channel, the easiest way is just simply liking the video for the YouTube algorithm to promote this video to other people, or you can also share the video with your friends, your family, anyone who is learning TypeScript. That would be of great help to the channel. Also, let me know in the comment section below whether you like the video, either positive or negative comments. They all contribute to the growth of the channel. And if you want to support me further, you can buy me coffee. The links will be in the description of the video. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. We're going to go over interfaces in TypeScript. So thank you and see you in the next one.